UK library forced to apologize after hiring man in monkey dildo costume to perform for kids. Words I thought I would never utter in any degree of seriousness, and yet we are here. Before I go on, I should mention I am on both BitChute and YouTube. I always forget to say that. And when I get strikes on YouTube, I am on BitChute. And then once the strikes expire, well, then I'm back. So let's look at this by the Paul the Great Joseph Watson. A library in London was forced to apologize after a man dressed in a rainbow-colored, bare-bottomed monkey costume with a fake ween was hired to perform in front of children. Yes, really. Footage shared on social media on Saturday showed members of the Mandinga Arts Group at Red Ridge Library's Summer Reading Challenge event at Goodmayes Library in East London, reports the London Evening Standard. Janice Turner tweeted, "I would really love a detailed breakdown of the commissioning process whereby Redbridge Council commissioned the Rainbow Dildo Butt Monkey as a means to teach children to read." Yeah, that's what they were there to teach, right? Just to get them excited about reading. I know, yeah. That's it's conversion. It's actually, this is how they reproduce. Is abuse. This is how they're created. This is how they reproduce. 3 performers were filmed outside the event, with one dressed in an inappropriate, rainbow monkey costume, raising concern from residents. A video clip shows the individual wearing the rainbow-colored monkey costume running outside as a prominent ween hangs from his crotch. Apparently, this is meant to encourage kids in Redbridge to pick up reading for the summer, tweeted conservative campaigner Haas Ahmed. Please tell me the rationale behind these indecent costumes that were shown to the families and done so publicly. Is this really necessary? Oh, yes, it is. By the way, Haas Ahmed, Muslim, you're going to find the Muslims, even the most middle-of-the-road Muslim makes the most hardcore Christian look milquetoast when it comes to this sort of thing. Islam isn't messing around, and I think the left trying to build this coalition of it's like an acid trip of a fever dream. You're not going to get them to get along with this either. They still have their backbone, and I admire that. I do truly admire that. There's other concerns, but the company that arranged the event, Vision RCL, received £740,000, which I don't know is $1 billion or 1.2 Bitcoin, whatever, British money, under the government's Cultural Recovery Program, meaning the performance was taxpayer funded. Yeah, that's why we need big government, so that this guy can run around on the sidewalk like a lunatic. Though Redbridge Library has now apologized for the inappropriate costume, they commented, "If you've got it, flaunt it," on social media earlier in the day. Sounds like they're racked with guilt. They also apparently blocked concerned constituents and labeled them lecturing Johnny-come-latelys. That's what it is, huh? Labor counselor, so even this is so absurd, even their version of the Democrats. Labor councillor Jos Athwal also immediately distanced himself, tweeting, "This is disgusting. I have taken immediate action. Upon finding out, I have contacted Vision, and they have confirmed that the contract has been canceled. An apology is sought in the first instance, and an explanation will be scrutinized by the council's legal team." Have we finally hit peak woke? Is this the limit of what people are willing to tolerate? Because they really want to get that P in LGBT. Despite the apology, drag queens continued to appear at libraries throughout the UK, as they do in America. Yeah. Forgot. Let's watch this little clip here. There we go. This stuff is going on. Whoops. Yeah, look at the dance. That's going to help those kids. Summer reading challenge. You know, when I was a kid in 3rd grade, they teamed up with Pizza Hut. And if you read enough books, you'd get a free panned pizza. That doesn't look like panned pizza. God. Okay, horrifying. So we continue to see it. The apology came because there was pushback, right? That's the important thing to note. The apology came because there was pushback. They've had drag queens teaching children how to twerk. How does that help them learn how to read? It doesn't. This, come on. And of course, you've seen the gay choir from San Francisco that said, "We're coming for your children." Like, that's what this is about. And in fact, some people have done some digging, and there's at least 4 credible matches for those that are sex offenders in this choir.
As we celebrate Pride on the progress we've made over these past years, there's still work to be done.
Look at that.
So to those of you out there who are still working against equal rights, we have a message for you.
Yeah, equal rights.
You think we're sinful? You fight against our rights. You say we all lead lives you can't respect.
Sodomy? Yeah.
But you're just frightened.
No.
You think that we'll corrupt your kids if our agenda goes unchecked. Funny, just this once, you're correct. We'll convert your children.
Look at that demon.
Happens bit by bit, quietly and subtly.
Slippery
and you
slope.
will barely notice it.
We see it
you
now.
You can keep him from disco. Warn about San Francisco. Make him wear pleated pants, we don't care.
Look at that.
We'll convert your children. We'll make them tolerant and fair.
Tolerant, huh?
At first I didn't get why you'd be so scared of us turning your children into accepting, caring people, but
yeah, that's it.
I see now why you have a problem with that.
Just like you worried, they'll change their group of friends. You won't approve of where they go at night to protest. Oh, and you'll be disgusted when they start finding things online that you've kept far from their sight, like information. Guess what? You'll still be alright. We'll convert your children, yes we will. Reaching one and all, there's really no escaping it.
Alright, that's enough of that. Yeah, there's liberal. And the funny thing is, people can't call it out. Like, I live in Washington State, less than 100 miles away from the foreign country known as the Chaz that was founded in the center of Seattle. And interestingly, there's no FBI-led commission to see who actually staged this revolution where kids are killed. Only Sean Hannity will interview them. There's robberies. There was a warlord. What? The guy took over in less than 48 hours? Take that on anarcho-capitalism. You need order. But what's funny is, so out here, like, I have an aunt, and she's very liberal. She's a teacher. And I asked her, well, what do you think about this foreign country called the Chaz? And her response is, well, these are tough times. Like, they won't call out the politics. This is labor. This is Democrats. This is liberal. Like, you have to say what it is. This is your voting manifested here. This is Democrats. This is liberal. This is conservative. And you decide which is better.
I'm going to read you a book called Biscuit. This is Biscuit. Biscuit is small. Biscuit is yellow. Time for bed, Biscuit. Woof woof. Biscuit wants to play. Time for bed, Biscuit. Woof woof. Biscuit wants a snack. Time for bed, Biscuit. Woof woof. Biscuit wants a drink. Time for bed, Biscuit. Woof woof. Biscuit wants to hear a story. Time for bed, Biscuit. Woof woof. Biscuit wants his blanket. Time for bed, Biscuit. Woof, woof. Biscuit wants his doll.
Liberal versus conservative. But then again, they've been out in the open about it all along.